Hey guys, Mike here. So today, I'm here to talk to you about The Good Liar. In this review, I'll be going over a brief summary of the plot, my quick thoughts about the film, and whether or not you guys should go and see it. So I'm going to try and keep this review spoiler-free. However, if you don't know anything about the film, and you want to go in completely blind, then it's just come back to this video once you've seen the film. So with that, let's get started, shall we?
You don't know him!
So The Good Liar stars Ian McKellen as Roy Courtney and Helen Mirren as Betty McLeish. In The Good Liar, Roy and Betty have recently become widows and they decide to give online dating a go, and they just so happen to meet each other online. The two of them start dating and they get up a little bit closer, but little does Betty know, Roy is a massive con man. He spends most of his time conning people out of their money and just generally being a pretty bad person. However, as Roy gets to know Betty a bit better, he finds out that she's sitting on top of a small fortune because she's been saving for most of her life and she's had, a pretty good job. So after finding this out, Roy starts to try and get a bit closer to her, so eventually they can try and get a joint account so he can pretty much milk her of all her money and leave her penniless. So, will Roy succeed in getting all her money, or will Betty wise up to who Roy really is? And so we have The Good Liar. So, going into this one, I didn't really think it was going to be much. I mean, the main reason I wanted to see this movie was because of Ian McKellen and Helen Mirren, as they are both really good actors. But at the same time as saying that, I didn't really know what the premise of this movie was because, as you know, I try and avoid trailers at all costs because, they give away too much of the movie. So going into this one, I didn't really know what the story was about. And pretty much from the get-go, you're really engaged with Ian McKellen and Helen Mirren's characters, as they're both really likeable and both of them are really good in this movie. This is probably one of the better roles that I've seen Ian McKellen in, because in all honesty, though I do like stage shows, I haven't really seen that many of Ian McKellen's, stage performances. So pretty much outside of Gandalf and Magneto, I haven't really seen him in all that much. The same goes to Helen Mirren as well, though I didn't exactly have the same problem with her because I have seen her in quite a lot of things and I've known for a while, how good of an actress she is. So, in summary, both are really good in this movie. And I must admit, towards the start, a little bit into the middle of the movie, I really didn't know where this story was going to go because the movie constantly keeps you intrigued, it keeps you guessing, and you just don't know what's going to happen next. And it just seems that every couple of minutes the movie drops a massive bombshell which completely changes the story. And also in a certain sense really raises the stakes as well. Though I must say that towards the end of the movie you can really see where it's going to go because the movie drops a lot of hints and pretty much watching movies in general you can just kind of figure out where it's going to go. That doesn't necessarily lessen the ending or its impact, but it's not exactly as unpredictable as the start was. And I must say it was quite hilarious hearing Ian McKellen swearing a lot. Though I must admit, it did kind of go to the point of being quite funny to being unnecessarily graphic at a point because he's pretty much using every single swear word in the English language. It's almost kind of like, having a serial killer, kill loads of people and then all of a sudden him going, oh yeah, I hate children's charities. It's like, okay dude, we get it, you're a bad guy. Obviously not to that extreme, but you kind of get where I'm coming from. And as well, I must say, this movie was kind of unexpectedly violent as well. Not that I'm really against violence, but these kind of violent scenes really come out of nowhere. They'll have like a gory scene, they'll have like, someone getting dismembered or crushed or something like that, and it really comes out of left field. But it's all in service of the story, so, I can't complain. Though something I was a little bit unclear about was why this movie was set in 2009. It didn't really seem to have anything towards the start that, had the necessity of needing to be set in 2009. I wasn't really sure whether this was based on a true story or anything, and they're trying to depict what actually happened or anything. I mean, there's one scene towards the start where they watch a movie that came out in 2009, so I was thinking, well, maybe this is the only relevance to it. Though, thinking about it a bit more, it does become quite clear why they would need to set this movie when it was set. So, minor detail, but it was something that I did think about. Overall, guys, I really enjoyed this movie. I liked Ian McKellen, I liked Helen Mirren, and the supporting cast are all really good as well. This story really keeps you guessing, and it was just pretty much enjoyable from start, middle, and end. But now, as for whether or not, you guys should go and see it. Like I said, guys, I really enjoyed this movie, and I would definitely recommend that you should go out to the cinema to go see this one. Not that I think there's anything particularly, visually amazing in this movie to increase your experience by being on the big screen. But this movie's really good, and I think that's the main reason why I think you should go see it in the cinema. Okay guys, that's my review of The Good Liar. If you've seen it, what did you think about it? And what's your favourite Ian McKellen and Helen Mirren performances? Whatever they are, drop it in the comments below, and until next time, I've been Michael. See ya!